Hello everybody and welcome back to Full House Sports here, myself Charlie. Just want to do a quick reaction to the boxing that has just happened. It feels like we're halfway through the marathon. We've done the half, we've got the UK shows out of the way. Lots to talk about, lots going on, so let's get into it. First things first, Josh Kelly. Wow, was not expecting it. Happy to admit I was completely wrong. I thought Bakram Murtaliev would destroy him. Not even going to lie, I thought he was going to walk through him. Perhaps, and I think probably with hindsight being a beautiful thing, perhaps we were basing too much on Bakram off just one performance against Tim Zhu. Perhaps that was, people had seen too many highlight clips and too much of all these highlight reel KOs to not know enough of maybe his limitations, because I thought he'd spent a lot of the time following Josh Kelly around. Josh Kelly stuck to the game plan beautifully. Let's not take anything away from him. Stuck to the game plan beautifully. Boxed really, really well. Deserves a huge amount of credit for that because, listen, it's not easy to face off against these guys who come over with so much hype. And it's not easy as well. You know, there's always the temptation to engage and get drunk on your success. And he didn't do that. He just stuck to the game plan. Boxed, eye-catching as well. I think some of the shots, and especially that last round, that was key, that combination, it felt, to win the round and potentially win the fight. I mean, I don't know, we haven't seen the scorecards yet. Where next for him, who knows? I mean, I think we've all seen Eddie Hearn saying he's already signed to fight Boots. Is that going to be the fight that happens? That 154 division is pretty stacked. I mean, we've got Bohachuk versus Batayev tomorrow night on Zuffa, although that's in the middleweight division because of Zuffa's talk around classes. Could that be an opponent? Probably maybe not. We've got Boots, Ortiz, Zayas Barau tonight as well, which we'll see. So there's a lot for Josh Kelly as well. Madrimov won last week. You know, could you even get a Keith Thurman over? Who knows? There's a lot of fights out there for Josh Kelly, so he deserves a huge amount of credit. Just on the undercard, a couple of things. I thought Josh Padley, fantastic. But I think a few people said it. I said it myself on my ex. European titles, they are, I don't know, some of these EBU number ones feel a little bit inflated records. Got some question marks around that. I think I said actually myself, is it harder to win a British title than it is an EBU title? Because once you get to the British title, it feels like you go to EBU and you face off against some Spanish or French fighter that's got a really inflated record but actually isn't up to much. So you never know. Turhan as well getting the win. I think she's pretty one-dimensional. I think that's fair to say off tonight. Yeah, there's not a lot out there else really that I think can be said about her. I think Dubois, she won't have much to fear with that, I don't think, personally. I think she's very one-dimensional, just wild swings. It's not even educated, it's just wild swings. I did have time in between the Turhan and the Padley fight to switch on to watch Gradus Krause. How fun does he look to watch? He's going to be wide open. You know, you can see he's got that kickboxing style. He sometimes squares up. Andy Lee was saying it on commentary. He sometimes squares up. He is open. But you know what? He's fun. He's going to be fun to watch. And in that domestic light heavyweight mix, if they can get him in with some of them guys, I think he'll be good value for his money, especially if he continues his dancing entrances. Fran Hennessy, I'm not like, haven't watched the fight. I've heard she was a little bit lucky to get away with one. But I don't know, it's a lot for Fran Hennessy. I mean, I think as the levels go up, sounds weird to say because not many of the female fighters have high KO ratios, but I don't know if she's got enough pop in her punches. Yeah, you never know. Leo Atang as well should be worth mentioning. He did get the win against Alil Batoush, or Atoush. I can't remember the guy's name fully. Yeah, pretty expected with the Tang. Not quite sure what they're going to do with him, to be honest. I think he needs still these learning fights. They do need to step up eventually because people aren't going to get bored of him just walking through people. Not sure if Bank School's done. I'm going to give that a go. I haven't seen that yet, so I'm going to try and catch up on that, and then it's into America. But we'll have to wait and see. As always, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Anything you guys do is greatly appreciated as I try and become a one-man sports news bandwagon covering all sports from all angles. I've been Charlie. Have a great day.